This is a video tutorial for our mass calling center or our team calling center. This will automate a lot of our steps in the iServe intake process. This will cut out the middleman, and the calling center allows us to not only send emails, but we can also send a voice message to everyone's phone and receive a report that lets us know people have been contacted. What's great about this is that we don't have to depend on or waiting for leaders to make the call. So here's the group ID. It is 301168. Password, capital O, lowercase n. The number 3, capital G, 0, $, lowercase p, number 3, lowercase l. Click login. For every group of iServe applicants, iServe team members, we're going to take them and add them to onecallnow. So you're going to add them to church teams, and then you're going to add them to onecallnow. First thing you do is you click on Manage Groups. The next thing you want to do is Manage Subgroups. As you can see already from the list, I'm creating iServe orientation groups based on the date that they took iServe orientation. So for this group, I will create a subgroup. Subgroup name, the iServe, and I believe our class was 10/24/15. All right. Then you are able to save. Now, once the subgroup, you see it here, you see that there are no members, no phones, no text. So people have the opportunity to opt in using this. So it's good to have their numbers. I want to make sure when we set up the members, you can click on here to get the instructions for text to opt in. It's real simple. We're able to ask them or have each candidate or each individual text the word alert to 22-300. And once they do that, then we're able to send mass text as well. All right. So once you set up the subgroup, the next thing you're going to do is contacts. Right. So you want to add a new member. And guess who I will add? Cincy Curtis. All right. And I'm going to add your contact, which is, I memorized it. Cincy. So you put in the contact number, and I misplaced yours, so I have to look for it again. Here we go. So you put in the contact number, mobile number, 301-335-0568. All right. Make sure it stayed. Okay, emails. So I put in your email. That's Curtis at ZionChurchOnline.com. Subgroups. Are they part of any subgroups? You see, I serve 10, 24, 15. I'm clicking that, and I am saving. And that's it. Now, when we go back to manage subgroups, you ought to see one person there, and it should be you. There we have it. All right. So now this group is ready to receive a call. You can use the app on your phone to set up a message. But you'll see this tab here called messaging. Send a new message or save messages. What we'll do is we'll create a library of messages that we can send out automatically. It says save new message. So you can do text to speech, or you can pull one from the audio library, which is pretty nice. So in order to save a message, send a message. Create new message. Now this same function is on my phone. So I'm just showing you the area to go to, but I'm going to go back to my phone. And I'm going to once you click on contacts at the top, once your message is selected, I have one contact. Okay, that's you. Now I'm going to hit schedule. All right. And I'm sending it on today. At 6, I'll actually make it at 5:31 p.m. done, and I'll make it until 5:35. What it will do is it will continue to call in between these times until you are reached. And then you'll have the option. I would like to save my message to continue or save or send later. All right, so I check that once. And I'm calling this save message I serve orientation. Actually, I'll call it I serve follow-up 1. So then I hit save and send. And I gave it a code 0001 just for easy to remember it. So I hit save and send. Specify engine. I'm not leaving enough time to get this message. Okay, I took too long to let's change the time. By the time I got it started to send, I missed the window of time I needed to send it in. All right. So I'll do this for 6:36. All right, done. Okay, save and send. Okay, successful. So it was done. So you should receive a call. And that's what this window does. You compose it. It'll give you an opportunity to record it. You can use your computer speaker. Of course, as I said, I use my phone. And then it will allow you to select the group that you want to send it to. And then if you want to save and send it, you're able to do that. Now, I'm going to go back, refresh my screen, because I want to see now if I have a saved message. And look at here. Here's the code, 001, the name iServe follow-up 1. And then when you want to send it again, here's the send button. It should also show up in your audio library. Here it is. You want to play it? It'll open up the file and you're able to play it again. So, excellent. So this is how you enter someone's, our iServe candidates or those who completed iServe orientation. You want to put them in a group designated by the date in which they completed iServe orientation, unless obviously if we're getting people who are doing it online, you might get them one by one, but try to group as many people together as possible. I think we ought to set a limit or a minimum of maybe 5 to 6 people before you go through this process if they're taking it online. That way we're maximizing our time. Again, once you have added their names as members, after you've created the subgroup for them, you create or add their names as members, then you're able to send a pre-recorded message, iServe follow-up 1. I'm going to create a new message called iServe follow-up 2. And again, the goal is to minimize confusion or the lag in time in which ministry leaders are following up with prospects. Thank you.